1980s, Peterbilt made a legendary hauler that was made to rule American freedom. It was a symbol of independence and ingenuity, and that engineering ingenuity belonged to the greatest Peterbilt truck of all time, the Peterbilt 359 EXHD. So what exactly is the Peterbilt 359? The Peterbilt 359, also known as the Peterbilt Long Nose 359, was introduced in 1980s towards the 1990s, earning its name as the EXHD. Why? Because EXHD stands for Extended Hood or Long Nose Hood, where the front of the truck has a long square-shaped nose, thus earning the name Long Nose Peterbilt 359. The Peterbilt 359 was basically known in the 2007 live-action series Transformers, thus giving its legendary muscular endurance and size to Autobot later Optimus Prime. But then 2001 was something different. In Joyride, the main antagonist, Rusty Nail, voiced by Ted Levine, who you know in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and the Fast and Furious franchise, plays as the minor villain of the cast, with Paul Walker, Steve Zahn, and Lily Sobieski. The main antagonist that Rusty Nail was none other than utilizing a Peterbilt 359 in black. The large, massive, long-nosed rig was so big and powerful that it basically antagonizes the character Brian O'Connor, although it's not actually Brian, it's Lewis. While most fans are particularly known to the 359 and 379, the Peterbilt 359 was one of the most dominant era of Peterbilt trucks in the US. The little known history between Transformers and Joyride is that both the films portrayed the Peterbilt playing two different sides. In Transformers, the Peterbilt was used for the basis for the Optimus Prime character, while in Joyride 2001, it was portrayed as a faceless villain with no motive and backstory, just menace. The Peterbilt 359 and 379 were powered by either a diesel NTC Caterpillar engine, while some models of this truck could also verify with a Cummins. The Peterbilt 359 was a born legend, not because it was big, not because it was imposing. That legendary stance that you see on the streets, that wasn't random at all. That was a real truck. These trucks did more than just being part of the background in cinema history. They became legends. 1971's Steven Spielberg first feature film, Duel, featured the Peterbilt 281 as the very first road villain of the era, thus marking its way into becoming what is known as now as the killer car culture, where car movies from that era soon followed after Duel. In 1983, Stephen King made a story about a demonic Plymouth Fury named Christine. In the 1977 horror film The Car, the main villain of that movie was a black modified 1971 Lincoln Continental Mark III, customized by George Barris. In Wheels of Terror of 1990, the main antagonist was a beaten-up rust bucket 1975 Dodge Charger 440 Magnum. The storied timeline of the Peterbilt as a hero in Transformers to becoming a villain in Joyride was nothing more than just a truck. It became a Hollywood action icon itself. And why? Well, most people thought the 359 and 379 Peterbilt trucks were just, well, background props. While in other movies, they became known to the world. So what exactly happened to the original Optimus Prime Peterbilt truck? Well, no one exactly knows, but some people say that they found the truck abandoned or stored secretly by a collector or publicly shown in car shows and movie prop museum tributes and museum exhibits. Although likely the Peterbilt 359 did most of the work in Transformers, the Peterbilt did more than just become a truck. It did become more than just a background prop. It became a designated spot where truckers soon believed what the truck was. It's a legend, a rolling piece of American history and evolution. The Peterbilt did not just become a moving prop for America, it became the symbol of independence, freedom, and open road policy. When the world has gone into corruption in the 2000s era, most people just take it out by just driving trucks. And that legendary truck was the 359 Peterbilt. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all next time.